Dubai. Happy Monday, happy short week. Welcome to the Lovin Dubai Show, where we go through our top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today: 7 have been arrested in Khaimah following for spreading online rumours.
And UAE announces new media and influencer rules with fines up to 2 million dirhams.
We're talking about His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, who liked this creator's video about Dubai mall dress codes.
And how Dubai changed Lindsay Lohan's life.
In today's rapid weather report, breaking news: it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 28 to 40 degrees Celsius.
It's June.
It's June!
It's June.
It's June, and it feels like June in UAE.
Almost the end of Gemini season. Is it?
What's Gemini season?
I think it's from middle of May till the beginning of June.
And what does it mean?
End of... I just don't like Geminis.
Oh, Gemini. Gemini is like
the sign.
Taurus or Leo.
Taurus
okay.
and star signs.
I'm a Gemini.
It's okay. A lot of my friends are Geminis.
You were just had your birthday. Are you not a Gemini?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, okay. Simon, Natasha, three of our colleagues are all Geminis.
Carla, a lot of my friends are Geminis. Mahira, I'm
what
really
about
sorry.
Geminis?
I love you guys though.
What about, clearly. What about Geminis? What about Geminis do not like?
I think maybe it's just, I don't like Gemini men, I think.
What's the character trait of Gemini that you don't endorse?
This is the pattern that I notice in Gemini men, okay? But I don't believe in star signs, by the way. I don't believe in star signs.
Okay.
I don't believe in star signs. But this is what I noticed, is that they flip on you really quickly.
Okay.
And they have a habit of like being too, we'll call it hot and cold. Let's call this relationship hot and cold relationship, okay? They'd be too hot, too close, and then suddenly they'll switch on you. Become so distant, so cold.
I don't know.
I don't like to judge honestly based on signs.
Yeah,
I just
don't know.
like Gemini men.
If I was meeting someone early on in a relationship,
I'd never ask.
I wouldn't ask a sign.
No, I wouldn't ask. I never did, by the way.
I'm not a Gemini, by the way.
I know you're not. Your birthday's not in May. Come on, or June.
I'm a Leo.
Leos are known to be confident, from what I know, but I don't believe in signs. and
They're meant to be, confident. I always just think Leo's like a lion, so you act like a lion. That's the only way I remember it.
Yeah, that's true. They're tough.
Speaking of tough, there was a showdown, a tough battle, epic-like showdown on Lovin Dubai Instagram last week. So we have these story battles where we pit things against things, people against people, for your viewing pleasure.
It's fun.
It's really fun, and this time we did Dubai trends.
What's your favorite Dubai trend? I'm guessing you're going to say fix.
So Dubai trends of 2025, there was a few in here that I think are OG trends that I felt deserved to get further. So I'll just list out quickly what they were first.
Okay, go ahead.
So we had Labubu's Pilates, matcha, gold-plated things, scammers, chips oman and labna, caviar and...
the nuggets.
Caviar nuggets, high rocks, Cheetos, Cheeto burgers, coffee raves, and a few more.
Oh.
Paddle.
What's your favorite? It's chocolate fix, right?
What's my favourite? It's got to be Fix. It was the year of Fix.
It's a year of Fix, yeah.
2025 is the year of community and the year of Fix, and Fix brings the community together. Just wow. What about you?
Matcha, of course.
Yeah, of course. Matcha is Plata yoga.
Matcha, Pilates yoga, exactly.
It was also the year of matcha.
True, it was the year of matcha.
I feel like neither is going away.
I don't think matcha is going away, and I don't think Pilates is going away. I don't think fixed chocolate is going away.
40 dirham a matcha cost me recently.
Where did you buy your matcha?
It was on an app.
40 dirhams?
40 dirhams.
That's too much. Did you add coconut milk?
There was additions, yeah.
Sometimes you have to add coconut milk. But 40 dirhams for matcha is a scam.
Yes, it is a scam.
Yeah.
It's tea.
That's theft.
It's tea.
It is tea. With sugar, with lots of sugar. It's theft. No, I wouldn't pay more than 35 dirhams on matcha. If I paid 40 dirhams on matcha, I'd be so annoyed. And I'm a matcha lover.
I was upset about it.
Yeah, I don't blame you, by the way. 40 dirhams for matcha is too much. Maximum is 35.
Maximum is 35. 80 dirham for Fix. I'll do it. I'll absolutely do it. It's worth it. The real one, it's absolutely worth it.
But well, let's be honest, it's because fixed chocolate is very unique.
Yeah.
it's very unique.
You can't
It's very
replicate it.
creative.
Many have tried.
Many have tried, but
Many have tried. They can't.
Many have failed.
You've all failed, and you're cheaters and scammers. You're dupers. I love how like so many companies are just like, there's no shame.
Be original. Be original. What's wrong with you?
But I think like because it's that flavor that's just so unbeatable is the pistachio but that means it makes you think there's more out there in the world. There's more new flavors that we haven't tried.
Yeah, that's very true. That haven't been recognized enough yet.
Thank you, Sarah Hamouda and the Fix team for reminding us that we can be creative. Speaking of scammers, let's jump into our top story of the day. 7 people have been arrested for spreading online rumours in Ras Al Khaimah. In an effort to maintain public order and security, Ras Al Khaimah police have referred 7 individuals to the Public Prosecution for publishing videos and rumours that stirred public opinion.
These individuals were first monitored by the Cybercrime Department before being detained. But what they were actually doing, according to reports, they were sharing footage and written content showing inappropriate practices on social media. Content that was considered both inaccurate and false.
The authorities didn't go into detail about the nature of the post, but they did urge the public not to repost unverified content or anything that harms the public's interests.
Sharing false information online is a clear violation of the country's laws, and this serves as a reminder to rely only on official sources when it comes to news and updates.
You might ask yourself, since we didn't share the nature of the videos, you might say, oh, maybe I'll be caught by this at some point. But I think you can just always, when you see things online, question them, verify them, and always go to trusted sources to get your information. And this actually brings us nicely into our next story.
So UAE announces new media and influencer rules with fines up to 2 million dirhams. The UAE is stepping up its fight against misinformation and protecting its digital landscape with the new set of media laws. The UAE Media Council just announced 20 new rules aimed at ensuring all published content respect religion, national values, leadership, and personal privacy.
Under these regulations, anything that harms the UAE's reputation, economy, or public trust, including fake news, is strictly prohibited. A cutting-edge AI platform will soon scan and flag false ads and misleading information before they go to public.
And these rules apply to online news outlets, gaming platforms, content creators, social media advertisers, streaming services, and even foreign media operating in the UAE. Violators could face fines up to 1 million dirhams or 2 million dirhams for repeat offences, along with potential business shutdowns.
This is something in our sphere as a media company, and it's extremely common to see headlines from around the world talking about this city that aren't true, that haven't been verified, and that aren't accurate. And it's our job as a media company, and it's an audience's job, because there's, this isn't just about media companies, it's about creators, it's about gamers, that whatever you see on social media, it's up to you to dissect and verify before you spread it, before you share it. So if you share a link, you're liable.
You're liable, exactly. And I feel like a lot of people do that on purpose because to get views, clickbait titles and tragedy stories get a lot of views. So people try to take advantage of that, especially since UAE and Dubai has been such a big headline for the past 2 years. So anything that people see that is about crimes, that's about, exploitation, all false, by the way, all false, and about they post a lot of absurd laws, or about the flooding that happened last year. I saw a lot of false information that was circulating around the world.
So true.
It wasn't only in the UAE. When you open TikTok, houses were falling down.
Especially in situations like floods, you'll see videos, and even, I'll see platforms and it'll be a video about Dubai, but it's Oman. It'll be a video about Dubai, but it's Saudi. And it's so common. It's so common. And we have to thank the UAE for having such strict regulation, because the online fake news is a really scary place. Like, what people can do with AI is so scary. I've seen so many images of international world leaders in compromising, awkward moments, but that look genuine. I know they're fake, but they nearly look real.
That's the thing with AI.
It's a really scary place. So we support, and we really are happy to be in such a regulated sphere on this stuff, because it's not regulated internationally. And I would just say international media is a lot more loose
It's a lot more loose, yeah.
And a lot of things are said that may or may not be true, and it's better to have such strict regulation. It's a safer environment for everyone.
I appreciate it so much, by the way. Like, I don't want freedom of speech. But the thing is, I always thought I was too smart to not fall for those AI images. But recently, from how good they've been becoming, I'm trying to believe it sometimes.
100%, 100%.
Yeah, and you have to question yourself sometimes because, okay, they're becoming, sometimes you can tell when an image is AI, but a lot of content I'm seeing online, I'll have to like view it more than 2 times to make sure, is this AI or is this real? Is this AI
All the time. All the time I see videos, I have to ask.
Yeah, because sometimes they incorporate like real people with AI. They started putting it next to each other in videos, and then you can't tell if this is accurate or if it is not accurate. Yesterday, I was just watching a video of someone doing an interview, and I actually believed the whole video up until they ended it with, I'm an AI that was created by this
Wow.
creator. They had a full interview.
Wow.
A street interview as well. It wasn't like a setup.
Oh my gosh, so scary.
Yeah, it was so scary. And I'm like, oh my God, this girl is so gorgeous. Turns out she was AI.
This is the problem.
That's the problem.
These AI girls, they're too pretty.
They're too pretty.
But it's so common. I look at videos quite regularly, and I don't know if it's real or not. And it's scary. And it's
what if we're
confusing.
AI?
We could be. There's an AI of me who tells news. Her voice has got a bit of an American twang, so if you're ever not sure, I've lost my Irish, I've added some American. We could be.
It could be.
Not too long from now.
Maybe we are.
We'll get a sleep in. Soon. Let's jump into the next story. Hussaina Sheikh Hamdan has liked this creator's video about Dubai Mall dress codes. We'd love your thoughts on this one. A video about respectful dress codes at Dubai Mall is going so viral, it got the attention of Dubai's Crown Prince.
So content creator Jacqueline May, in which she is wearing a traditional Emirati mukhawar dress and saying, you see how we show up to Dubai Mall, very respectful and very put together. She says her dress is not doing the most, just doing it right, and follows by saying Dubai Mall is not a Victoria's Secret fashion show.
And it's got such a huge response of positivity from people who are thanking her for creating the video and reminding others of the dress, what the dress code is, which is kindly, comes from the website, kindly wear respectful clothing. Clothing, shoulders and knees should be covered. It's not a strict dress code, but that's what's there on the website. And if you watch the video, you can see, I feel like she's a little bit like, come on guys.
Yeah.
Just dress
Yeah.
You can see it in her voice. She's like, it's not a Victoria's Secret fashion show. And she goes in, she's like, you go in dressed like that, you come out just looking like all sorts. And it got so much praise. And it's a really good point about the country that we're in.
And the traditions.
And the traditions.
And the culture.
And the culture.
And the respectful values.
And the respectful values. And it's fair. There's always a conversation when you go to another country. Is ignorance an excuse?
Is ignorance an excuse?
And I don't think it is.
And in this day and age where you have access to everything, I think you choose to be ignorant or you choose to not abide by the law.
Yeah, I agree.
This is a thing that I really dislike, and from certain type of people, not everyone, because everyone that comes here, they definitely do respect the culture. But I've seen it a lot where a lot of people they want to live according to their own values and their own ways, which is something like you chose to come here, you chose to live here, you chose to move to this country, which means you have to respect the certain values, including the clothing, including the type of behaviors, the codes of behaviors. So a lot of people would maybe attack. It's like, oh no, why am I ashamed to wear this? Why am I ashamed to not publish something on Twitter? Why am I not allowed to have like PDA on the streets, like public display of affection? But this is all just respecting the laws of the country.
That's it.
That's it. You know that this is a Muslim country, like we follow Islamic values. I really dislike the fact that a lot of people would come and just try to judge it, and they try to change the way we go on about our life. If you don't like it,
Don't.
No, I'm not going to do it. Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, no, I know, but I know what you're saying. And Dubai Mall is one of the world's most visited attractions.
Exactly.
So the thing about Dubai is it's very welcoming. It's very tolerant to people from all around the world. And it is very tolerant to people's dress codes as well. It's not strict. Like
it's not strict.
If you look at what the Dubai Mall website suggests, it's shoulders and knees covered. Be respectful. That's all it says. Hotels in Dubai, nothing is said.
Nothing is said.
However, hotels in Dubai, they're leisure destinations, they're tourist destinations. But when you're going into a busiest mall in the world, it's fair to acknowledge a dress code.
I don't think it's strict, yeah.
It's not strict.
And no one has gotten arrested.
I've seen, I remember, I think when I was first here, maybe in Abu Dhabi, and I heard one of the girls had been at the mall and someone had come up to her very quietly, very discreetly, gave her a card with the dress code on it. They didn't ask her to leave, but they just said, this is the mall dress code, because obviously she was wearing something that wasn't respectful. And it was such a nice way to do it because they were enforcing it, but not in a way that made her feel uncomfortable.
Or like publicly announce it.
It wasn't publicly.
Or like drag her out.
Oh yeah, of course not drag her out. That would never happen.
That would never happen, yeah.
But they just discreetly gave her a card. This was in a different mall, by the way, it was in Abu Dhabi. They discreetly gave her a card, and that was, so it was clear to her, and then word of mouth spreads, dress respectfully in the mall. Easy.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was cool to see that His Highness liked the video, and then her reaction to that.
She looked really good in the mukhawar also. She looked very good in the mukhawar. She looks really pretty in the mukhawar, honestly. Pink is her color. The creator.
It was really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really, really beautiful. Speaking of respecting Dubai and being grateful for the city that we're in, an international star had good things to say.
So Lindsay Lohan describes how Dubai changed her life. So after years under the relentless Hollywood spotlight, Lindsay Lohan found unexpected peace in a new place, Dubai. Since moving in 2014, she says she finally feels safe, gets space, and enjoys a slower pace of life away from the chaos of LA.
So this all came from a recent interview with Elle magazine. Lindsay shared how simple joys like taking her son to the park without stress has been life-changing. The city gave her the clarity to set boundaries, reject the pressure to say yes to everything, and reconnect with herself.
And now, thriving as a mom, wife, and actress, Lindsay credits Dubai for helping her live her life entirely on her own terms. This poor girl, by the way, she struggled. She was very admired, though, when she was younger.
She was very admired.
Admired at first when she started her career.
She started her career
very early.
It was maybe, I remember her first movie that I remember was The Parent Trap. So she was like 13, or maybe she was less.
She was
but
young.
So super young and very famous from a very young age.
Yes, and I think she had some Disney movies and Mean Girls, the iconic Mean Girls movie.
Of course, Freaky Friday. But from that age, she had a lot of media attention, and that was at a time when the likes of the Britney Spears, the Paris Hiltons.
Yes,
and it was kind of a fame. Now fame is different, but it was a media hounding to get the picture. And the picture at that time, going into those tabloids in the States, was worth a lot of money. So the media tried to get these women in uncompromising positions. They tried to get the worst photo to get the most headline-grabbing title. So what these women were put through at that time was phenomenal. And the fact that she's come out so amazing and so aware, and she's found a peaceful life after that.
I'm so happy for her.
Yeah, more power to her.
Honestly, I think the three celebrities that struggled the most were Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan, and Paris Hilton. The paparazzi, they were crazy. Like, they were hounding them, attacking them in every angle. Like, we saw how Britney Spears had
attacking, true.
Yeah, and they would follow them and they would not give them their space. We saw how Britney Spears had a full-on crash down. And the thing is, maybe people now are more sympathetic because they're more aware of what happened to them. But back in the day, I feel like people were not. Not only the tabloids were very harmful, but also the people and the audience. They were not sparing them at all.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. But I feel like people have been sympathizing a little bit with those celebrities now. Remember the movement, the Free Britney?
Fine, they're sympathizing now, 100%.
Yeah.
But not here, and it brings us back to the regulation of the media here, in that Lindsay has found her piece here because we have a different style to media. That type of paparazzi isn't allowed. Those style of attacking headlines is not allowed, and then therefore people can find their piece here. But internationally, the press turns on public figures, systematically vilifies them, and the comments follow that. I nearly feel like in some cases there's money behind it, and you're watching these videos about these people. Blake Lively at the moment, she's getting so much hate, and I'm looking at the videos, and it's like, it feels like there's a decision made to pull her down, and the comments are awful. I'm thinking, why do people hate so much just because they're seeing rumours in the media? Like, you don't know the truth on any of these stories, so how dare you kind of come out and make these comments? But I blame international media.
I'm telling you, by the way, but if you think about it, it's just because we're very easily influenced. Because at first people were such big supporters of Blake Lively. They loved her so much, and suddenly I don't know how she had her immediate downfall. It's a PR thing. But at the same time, I feel like I do see a shift, because if you look at magazines and tabloids, they try to body shame those celebrities. They try to write a little bit like bad titles to try to grab headlines.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They get you in your... They'll take your worst photo, and then they'll be like, I'll be like, makeup everywhere, just looking my absolute worst, and then they'll be like, Casey Fitzgerald looks stunning.
And then they put quotation. They're very cruel, by the way. They're so very cruel, and they do it on purpose. Cruel. But maybe that's my side of the algorithm, but I see a lot of people coming out, doing searches, doing videos, creating videos, to try to attack those tabloids, attack those celebrities. Like, give them a break. That's what they say. Give them a break. Yeah. No to body shaming. No to taking bad angles on pictures. And if they do see a picture with like a lot of makeup and texture, they praise it. They go like, this is normal skin. We need to recognize normal skin.
Nice.
Yeah. Remember the Met Gala? A lot of those stock images, they were coming out of those celebrities with a lot of textures and pimples on their faces. Tabloids tried to put them down. But if you open TikTok, people were like, yes, we're seeing normal skin. Yeah, because those
people are fighting back.
Yeah, people are fighting back. This is what normal skin is. Like, when you have a lot of makeup, you'll feel a lot of texture. It's not okay to have... It's very clear.
We don't look like AI. People don't look like... Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Good point.
Do you want me to read some of the titles that they use for Lindsay Lohan, or khalas, we move past that?
Khalas, we move past.
We move past that.
We're not going to allow that.
She's happy, she's thriving.
Yeah, let's not bring
But she's iconic, I love her, honestly.
Yeah, us too. And she's had she's coming back, right? Like,
she's coming
there was
back,
obviously a few years when she was
off.
Maybe, I guess, off, spending time at Parenthood with her Lebanese husband, Badr Shamas, and they live here. But now I guess she's come back, and she had the Irish Wish.
Yeah, she had the Irish Wish on Netflix, yeah. She's back.
There's been a few more recently. It's all, she's going big in with Netflix, and I guess every year, hopefully we're going to get a Lindsay Lohan Christmas classic every single year.
I hope so.
Her and Mariah are like the two things that we now relate to Christmas, and that's okay. I think that's the end of the show today.
Yeah, we ended it on a good note, I guess. Happy people.
Happy people, and it's a 3-day week for some, a 2-day week for others. Massa's off to Italy after tomorrow.
Yay, wish me good luck and give me recommendations. I'm so excited.
You'll have to Zoom live in. It'll be 6 a.m. there, so that'll be 11 a.m.
I'll zoom in. I'll just give you guys a little bit of a view.
From Lake Como. Make us jealous. Guys, that brings us to the end of the show. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.